And hello everyone, welcome to another live stream. I'm very sorry my microphone wasn't working correctly, and today we'll just do a nice and chill and calm and slow research stream. But first, what I should do is I should take the link of the stream, go to the MKT charity checkups, and add MKT charity streams, add streams, pings, back, there we go. It feels a bit wrong to ping people for, you know, just the research stream. Now here's the thing. I'm hopefully waiting for. First of all, I would like to start the stream by thanking Tefta, because Tefta, well, Tefta did a lot. Did a lot. Oh my goodness, a really lot, really lot, a lot for me. And today, Tefta also became a patron. First Patreon to ever be in. Yeah, I. So yeah. I mean, cause I won't be patient. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, you're not. It's fine, but it's you. You have to. Okay, I cannot scroll down because there are posts. There's one post. That was a lie. It's not true. There's one post which is meant for only patrons to see, which is foreshadowing for my membership. There we go. It's a Patreon. It's a Patreon. This can work. Well, actually, I should probably add to all of them one thing from here, which is behind the scenes content. I should definitely add that to this now, because now that Tefta is joined, I should add it. Add benefit, which is behind the scenes content. Because now that Tefta joined, yeah, yes, great. Save. There we go. Now, okay, it's 15.5 in euros. Yeah, yeah, that's. I mean, here's the thing. It is 16 theory. I only remember that I'm getting 14 because there's the tip. I'm telling you about the tip because today when I went out to donate to this, oh, it updated finally. It's such a ripoff. It charged me It charged me 5.75. So who donated $10? Who? That's the first ever donate. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Everyone stop what I need to know. Lads, sorry, not sorry. No, sorry for the thing, but I need to know at everyone. Who did this? You, my friend, will be the first one to join the pie. So, damn, that is wow. 101 days. Yeah. It was worth doing the 100 days just for the 101. I should have started the 101st day. Wait, wasn't you at? I am. Sign in should work. I'm pretty certain. Sign up. I should check. Not me. Okay. I need to know. I need to know because I finally they will be in second place because Make It For Testing has less. Make It For Testing has 5, if I'm not mistaken. So that means they will be in second place. They will be up there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I need to know. I can't go over to do some research now. This is our research. That's what our research is right now. Oh my god. That's amazing. That's amazing. This is the first actual donation. That's... Wow. Yeah, I can't go do some normal research right now. I have to find out who did it. I need to add them to the pie. That's important. That's very important. I will also have to update the pie soon because this pie, by the way, there's a bit of a fun story for the streaming people only, right? So that's kind of a secret for everyone else. This pie is actually broken because if there are more than 10 people who donated, it won't work. Hacking group donated. Listen, was it? Okay, 11 minutes ago. I have to think. 11. No, I need to get the updated. When? 15 minutes ago. So that was okay, 3. So okay, I have to check different channels. I am finding out, and I am going to add them to the pie because this is huge. Okay, I have a guest as if who donated. I should have seen this sooner, but I didn't. So me. Okay. Tifta, was it you? Because in the future I will obviously also add anonymous for all the people who don't, you know, didn't add their names. But not today. No, today I want to add that person, and I want to add that person because they fucking deserve it. You better believe it. Elliot also did, or maybe they. What do you think they are dead? I'm just saying. Oh. Also, $10. Minimum is 5, which means that person actually did donate. You can see that minimum is 5 because I donated 5 multiple times, and I'm cheap. So that's. I don't mean, yeah. We already established that I'm not poor. I'm actually extremely rich. I'm owning multiple expensive cars and stuff like that. 235. Should I add temporarily anonymous? Also, why am I logged out of my own website? What happened? Actually, I don't have to. There we go. I am in. I can add anonymous, but I would prefer to add the person, you know. That would be preferable very much. It's $10, as I said. 5. So that person did not donate the minimum. They donated the thing. I enjoyed it, but Elliot never knows. This has been great. So that person, I'm on a quest right now. I have to. I could. No, actually, I couldn't. I have nothing to go off except the fact that they were online 16 minutes ago. Is anonymous the default go-to for slice of pie when someone selects I don't want my name to be displayed publicly, or is it something that the person typed in? That's important. That's very important. Because if they I could donate another $5 actually for. Okay, so one option is for me to Google it. Another option is for me to donate another $5. You know what? Might as well. Give me a second. Okay. Here's the thing, I still have some money on my PayPal account, and I'm not using my PayPal account for anything else. Let me just go make it anon, and then I don't use my PayPal account for anything else, so might as well drain all of it. Don't display my name publicly on the fundraiser. As you can see, that's an option here. Over here, that is an option. So if I use it, what will happen? Login, yes, log into my PayPal. I'll receive a text, sorry. Have to. Next, give me a second, I'm logging in. Well, you want me to show you my PayPal? Identity confirmed. There we go. That's all I'll show you. Okay. Complete purchase. Do I have enough money? I do. Great. There we go. Now let's refresh the thing. Let's see. Is it anonymous? It is! Okay, so they especially pressed I don't want my name to be... Okay. Well, in that case, if they did anonymous, you know what that means. And yeah, I am also adding my donation as anonymous. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to add it by... sorry. Add donation. So first, add donation, name, anonymous. Wait, did I spell that correctly? If I don't spell it, then that would be embarrassing. There we go. Destination DBS Alliance. I cannot even. I can't wait to see how many people got excited and typed in HTTPS make it www/admin PHP. I can't wait for that. This would be great. Refresh Pi. Let me see. Anonymous test. So we have 3 people for the first time. One of them. Yes. There's no GoFundMe NPI. I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe actually. Well, last time I searched, I don't remember. Last time I searched, I don't remember if I came to the conclusion that this is a bad idea because the API was complex or because there was no API. API GoFundMe. No, not the bot. For some reason, Google servers treat me as if I'm Russian. When my IP address is from Germany, which is weird. I think it's because they just treat the VPNs as Russians, because that, you know, gives them an easy way to cyberbully them, people who use VPNs. It's weird, like, obviously for obvious reasons. But so yeah, $5. If someone donates as anonymous and they don't want to be anonymous, then they can just text me. They can just tell me that the nickname, and I can add them as the nickname. That's not a cycle. Oh wait, no, I have to change my donation as to my donation. You don't know yet, but there will be a thing in the future I'm planning for, and I'll need this. Okay, admin, I'm adding it myself because there will be a thing in the future. Haha, that's some foreshadowing. Yeah, you don't know it. I can go on my Patreon and tell and give some more tips about what it is now. The DBS Alliance. And I might go on, and I probably will actually go on onto my Patreon. 322. Wait, that's $25 in my day. Wait, 25. Something's off. Something's off. Did I add 10 right now? That's what's off. Okay. I don't have access to the database. Oh, that's really off. Well, I can make another 5. Did I right now add just 10? Or am I mistaken? Did I read? I feel like I added 10. I have to see the live stream. Did I add 10 for myself? Did I add 10 for myself? Hell, I give some. I might. Okay, so there are two options. First option is I right now will go and write a message to the sysadmin responsible for my server, or I donate another $5. That's actually a lot of money. I don't know if I have that at this point. I might not have it. No, wait. I'll donate 5. No, it's fine. As I said, I am not using my I'm not using my PayPal for anything else anyway, so might as well make it first at gmail.com. Listen, why would I text my sysadmin that there's a problem with the site when I can just donate another $5? This okay. I'll have to get just a way to pay. No, I don't have enough money. I don't know. Okay, that's it. Okay, I'm running my sysadmin to fix this then. Damn it! Damn it! Okay. No, Twifta, if you donate $5, I'm giving this 5 to you. You better believe it. I can fix that with my sysadmin. It's fine. They are right now asleep, but tomorrow should be fixed. Wait, did you just donate $35? Because that would be wow. Wait, okay, step by step. First of all, I have to fix this, so because that's definitely required fix. Alright, there we go. Has been messaged. Okay, you're saying that you 35. As I said, if we add if there will be 10 people, more than 10 people, then this whole thing breaks. Okay, admin. Add donation name. What kind of name would you like? It should be in the future. It should be a name that is. It should be your make it the WTF name. Well, I'll just take your nickname and exactly the same spelling. I feel like that's reasonable. And before someone creates any accounts before the actual user, just remember that like I can delete password to some account or something like that. So yeah. For someone wants to park an account name, DBS Alliance, amount 35. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. And now very important, refresh Pi. Yeah, this is the old array because I am bad with coding. And also because I know why. Add donation. I forgot about that, didn't I? DevTax DBS Alliance and amount 35. Refresh Pi. Now? It's still the old array. What am I doing wrong here? Add donation. TEFTA DBS Alliance amount 35. Yes, everything is correct. Nation added. What is wrong with this? Refresh Pi? Wait, what? Why? What happened to the... Oh, the Madla did it. I am... Why can I not? Madla did it. Please. Please don't break on me now. Add donation. I shouldn't fix that on stream, but I might have to. And I will. If it won't work this time. Add donation. That's correct. That's what you have to put in there because I'm an idiot. Name is TEFTA X. Is there maybe some special characters? TEFTA X. You can add whatever name and last name you want in the I can tell you from experience. 30. No, that's GBS Alliance. 35 because there are two different spaces for name and last name for your debit card and a different one for the GBS Alliance. Okay, now it seems to work. Refresh Pi. Yes, it did. You second. The pie finally looks great. Oh, the pie is sick. Oh, that's sick. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's sick. And you are top. You are up there on the pie. Beat Anonymous and well, okay, there are many people right now, but still, look, we got into the fourth color. There are 10 colors. That's why I said the pie would break. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wow, that's sick. Or I could, okay, I'm deleting messages to my sysadmin. Whilst I do not have the money required to pay for that, I should do something that I should have done a long time ago. Add over here, remove donation. So that's what I'll do. And list donations and remove donation. But unfortunately, I cannot do that on stream because that code is not HTML. That's PHP and we will show you exactly how I'm accessing the database, which my sysadmin will tell me is idiotic and I can show on stream, but at the same time, I am very much paranoid. There we go. I will fix it, don't worry. I would donate the firebags, not for that I don't have them right now. Okay, there we go. 12,000 the pie. Oh, that's great. That's amazing. By the way, Tefta, I would really recommend you would create a profile for yourself, because on the profile you can go and you can see the PP, your pie percentage, which should be around 10%, which is a lot. Also, this, which is, why isn't Polish? Okay, new era, then logos and multi. As tempting as multi is for Discord, and Pro. Make it upload. Okay, the website is ever so slightly screwed up. Like ever, it's screwed. Okay, it's screwed up absolutely. But now that I drained my PayPal, I was not prepared to do this on stream. I donated the $5 on the beginning because I thought it was funny that someone mentioned, oh, that's a lot of money. Yeah, you are right. You know what? You are right. We need this to be a 300. And then something happens, and all of a sudden, Tefta is here, and we have 357. More make it chemistry. Well, here's the thing. When it comes to chemistry, make it chemistry. I have 2 video ideas. The right colors this time. Oh, I don't know this. Ever since everything I've been doing when it comes to, well, maybe I didn't do anything in the videos. Okay, let me show. Okay, space, love, and time. Everything I've been doing since uses the notation. I listen. Where is the abstraction 0? There it is. Look at that. Oxygen, carbon, hydrogen. See, I listen. I listen. That is the accurate notation. Notation. Yeah. So this time it will be the right colors, and I do want to make a video with how to make poison, which I will end by saying that basically keeping knowledge from people is a bad idea. The right idea is to tell them how to do this sort of thing, and then tell them why it's dangerous and why you shouldn't use it the wrong way. Because an idiot will drown themselves with an empty spoon. That's what I will always say, because, well, they will. Wow, we actually did a lot recently. Molar mass, and molar volume, which is concept I finally understand. Molar mass, for anyone who doesn't understand, is the average mass per particle, or per atomic entity. That's chemistry. Yeah, abstraction -1, that is chemistry. Over here. Chemistry and physics, technically, because physics, I have no. That's the only place where I could add physics, actually. Speaking of, okay, we should end the tomfoolery. Did I thank Tifta while Tifta was here? I didn't. I thought. Okay, I thanked. Yeah, chemistry is applied. Well, chemistry is applied quantum physics, in my opinion. Physics is applied chemistry in this case. Okay, yeah, Tifta is here. So now I can. Okay, now I can finally, because I did thank you before you joined. Now they joined. Thank you. You have no. I am speechless. As you can see, I started this sentence in 3 different ways. Because you have no money aside, you have no idea how much this means to me. Also, I'm very sorry for anyone who was this stream in time in the future. I should add that that the upper tiers, I am very sorry for the price. I know it's high, but to be fair, at the same time, I started the Patreon thinking that no one will ever donate. So I know this is ridiculous. I know, but I just needed to add 4 colors because I can make it thing. This means so much. I am speechless. I'm stuttering. It's a lot, mate. You cannot. Tefta, you cannot first make the music for me, then make every single one of these videos for me. On the beginning, also make music and videos. That's the start, right? Then tell me that if I need help with anything, you can help me, and then give me some money. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Wow. Okay. Oh, and Elliot. Quantum physics is in theory it is physics, but quantum physics is technically physics, but it's not. What's the name for normal? Okay, mechanics. We have quantum mechanics and standard mechanics. I don't even know if that's right. Classical mechanics. Yes, exactly. I know it's a branch of physics, but they are so different that it feels wrong to get them together, because in quantum physics you have no concept of position. Well, you do obviously, but you don't have concept of position like x. You have the expected position, which looks like this. It's has all the same things as physics, except all the same concepts like position, velocity, but none of them are the actual things. And because of that, I get that it's a branch, but at the same time, I should be saying actually quantum mechanics and classical mechanics. Oh, that is actually on me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get. Yeah, that's actually fair. I should be saying quantum mechanics. So abstraction -1 would be quantum mechanics, and abstraction -2 would be quantum mechanics. Abstraction -1 would be classical mechanics. Yeah. I was doing that incorrectly because physics would be the obviously physics is quantum physics is a part of physics. It's in the name quantum yeah, okay, that's on me. Now that we drained both mine and Turfta's accounts, we should move on to. That's a lot of money. It made me want to. Okay. Classical music playing mechanics. Speaking of, thank you Lars for reminding me what we are doing here today. Desktop, projects, space, life and time, all the sources. Don't mind the, that's actually an open source document. The only reason why I don't use it is that it has 100 years, and I'm not even kidding. So over here I have all the Grace books, which I shouldn't show you because they have copyright, and I got them as a gift. So it's now what we are on is we are on molecules. Okay, let's so. This in Discord. Did you really make? Did you? Obviously you did. Obviously, classic. Obviously you did. Obviously. Alright, classical mechanics now. Okay, let's. This stream was getting too fun. It's getting too fun. It's too fun. We can have that. We can have that. This is Make It's YouTube channel. We can't have the stream being too much fun. So let's get to chemistry now. 110 page. I'm pretty certain that's where we left off. Oh, did you look at the memory? Less fun, more viewers. Yep, that's the rule. The GTA lobbies with me explaining quantum physics. Yeah, me explaining quantum physics that people leave. Does prove that quantum physics is sick. Which, you know. There we go. Organic compounds. This sounds like biochemistry, which I have a separate abstraction only for. It's completely empty. I haven't gotten to that yet. Alright. So, hydrogen, oxygen, and water. Something that Elliot last time really organic chemistry. Yeah, I mean that sounds a bit like biochemistry, doesn't it? Alright. I should probably first explain it, because I just realized I haven't explained it yet. Why did I divide this paper into abstractions? Because there is a reason for it. There's a reason. Give me Olga. That sounds dirty. But at the same time, it is French. For simplicity. You could. Okay, Kimi Olga sounds like chemical organic. Obviously, Shimioga. I'm sorry for that. Orga. Yeah, I knew I got it right the last name. So, the stream is very wide, and because of that, it may be really. Should I change that for the future? Should I figure something out for it to be darker? Because I know that many people probably don't like this bright of a stream, and oh my goodness, it is bright. My room is bright right now, which I'm not used to. Just in the basement. Okay, so why is chapter 3.1 just an empty page? It is. Okay, well that's... Okay. Well, I guess it acknowledges the existence of hydrogen, oxygen, and water, which, you know, useful. Chemical bonds now. Chemical bonds form when electrons can be simultaneously close or to nuclei, but... Wow, I have first of all make a drink some coffee because you can't read. Alright. Chemical bonds form when electrons can be simultaneously Okay, maybe no reading because... Or maybe too much coffee, that's also a possibility. Simultaneously. Simon says close to two or more nuclei, but beyond this there is no simple, easy understood theory that would not only explain why atoms bind together for molecules, but would also predict the three-dimensional structures for the resulting compounds, as well as the energies. You mean there is genuinely nothing that... Oh, there is no simple, easily understood. No, you don't know my streams. That's not what we are going for here. That is not what we are going for here. We are not going for simple, easily understood. Why atoms bond together? Most stable, lowest energy state that they can. Okay, that's useful. Well, also kind of obvious. That's simultaneous. Wow, that works. Electric stability. Alright. I do believe that there were two requirements, right? Not only explain why atoms bind together for molecules, well, to reach, well, right? I don't think that's what... Electric? Unless it's not what I think it is. That's not what I think it is. Elliot, did you French it? Because, okay, so the reason why atoms bond together is to reach lowest energy state. At the same, but also predict three-dimensional structures of the resulting compounds. But there is a way. Just stability. Well, I can see why. The term electric stability is very self-explanatory. Listen, oh mate, you have to really believe me, I would, but I genuinely can't. I would love to. I would love to donate, but you see, there was this thing where I wanted to get the number to be 300, not 300, whatever it was, 300. A strong bond, well, yeah, different types of bonds, we're not there yet. Also know how this works, it's just, there's no way to predict what they would look like in 3 dimensions. Alright. That's matter, periodic table, where are atoms, over here. Nucleus, electrons, different atoms, and now we are going to groups of atoms, which means bonds. James. Depends of each component of the molecule. Remember when you were studying chemistry and I was pretending that I understood? Those were the times. You have to understand, Elliot, this is a big problem for me, because right now I am supposed to do a stream with me learning something when I have someone in the chat who knows it better than me, just objectively better. You have to understand the pressure right now, because I will soon do some kind of claim, whatever claim I make, right? it might be idiotic. It probably will be idiotic. Yeah, I know you can now send some kind of link just to show me, don't make it look that I just read that off the Wikipedia, but we both know you know chemistry better than I do. So when I make some sort of claim, it will end up being idiotic, because this is making a stream, right? That's what do we do here. That's what I do here. Then, in the end, I'm just saying, you know, it's... Chemical bonds, speaking of. Depends on electronegativity of molecule. I feel like we should get into that later on, actually, because now that I said it, maybe it would be too much. Maybe it would be the same situation as I had with trying to understand not quaternions, when I was doing hyperoperational mathematics. Oh, there would be one thing too which I like to do with hyperoperational mathematics, which will be very dumb, but you know, so it will work out, hopefully. When I was doing hyperoperational mathematics trying to prove the commutativity, then I still am not sure up to this day if I pronounce it correctly, then I fell into this rabbit hole because I was just trying to learn about something which I shouldn't understand. So I feel like we should start small with just what the textbook tells us, because that sounds like a smart way to do it. How many pages are we in for today? Okay, but these are relatively interesting. Well, these are less interesting. Electronegativity is important. I know. It first appears on the page 439. Okay, I withdraw my argument. No, it's fine, it's fine, I understand. Writing things perfectly is only important when you have to make it like perfectly clear. When considering that you are chatting, and you are trying to chat rather quickly, considering that, you know, human speech is genuinely faster than our ability to type, then it's really uncivil. No worries. My point being... Now, did I mention how much I love live text, by the way? And the fact that they just do this sort of thing. This book, did I mention that this book is open source? It's not only free, it's open source. Free, okay, so 178, that's what we are in for today. Good. You mean in the book? I think not the book. Okay, this is no joke. I genuinely started doing chemical bonds chapter and we have 4 people watching. When I was streaming Doom Eternal on the Nightmare difficulty, we had 3 people watching. So, I'm just saying. Chemical bonds form an Should I read this? I don't actually quite expect what people joined here for. I'm a good streamer. Now, yes, so we want right now learn a theory that would actually explain why atoms join and that could predict how they join. That's what they say. Okay. No one theory exists that accomplishes these goals in a satisfactory way for all of the many categories of compounds. That also explains why chemists usually learn and discover how atoms bond instead of simulate. That also explains that, so that's convenient. If only we had some kind of theory that could actually simulate it relatively, you know, accurately. If only we had some sort. That was cool. So, bonds. James's. times New Roman. Let's do it. This complexity experience has shown that it is often more useful to concentrate instead on developing models. Scientific model is something like a theory in that it should be able to explain observed phenomena and to make useful predictions. But whereas a theory can be discredited by a single contradictory case, a model can be useful even if it does not encompass all instances of the phenomena it attempts to explain. This is problematic. That's why I learn usually low abstraction level sciences like mathematics, like calculus or quantum physics, because over there models don't exist really most of the time. No, which is quite an ironic thing to say, but models don't usually exist, which means you don't have to memorize a lot of stuff. You can just think logically. We do not even require incredible representation of reality. Yeah, that's the problem. There will be a lot of models. All we ask is that be able to explain the behavior of those cases to which is applicable in terms. Okay, cool. It's cool. It's fine. We have five people watching, which only reassures me that streaming actually interesting things is pointless. I'm writing it. Okay, doesn't matter. So all we read so far only tells us that there is really no useful way to describe bonds. Very upsetting, but fine. Which means I won't write it. There's no useful way to describe bonds because that's kind of killjoy. So we'll make a list. Ionic bonding. Well, second will be covalent. And this time we'll try to explain it correctly, which basically means we won't do the normal, school chemist sort of thing where we'll talk about some weird, logical stuff. That's our goal today. So, yep, the general agreement, we occur about history. Ions consist of positive negative charge of atoms held together by electrostatic attraction. That's interesting, there we go. Not true generally, but a model built on this assumption does a fairly good job of explaining rather small but important class of compounds that are called ionic solids. The ions, the very clickbaity word that we all know and love on YouTube. Yeah, it's actually a normal thing. What's a normal such a compound? Sodium chloride, which consists of two independent analyses of atoms with different charge. Yeah. Just an atom missing or having electrons. It's fun. It's very clickbait. It's very clickbait. I like it as a YouTuber. I enjoy that. He gives us reviews and stuff. It's great. Every ion of one type is surrounded by 6 ions of opposite charge. Makes sense. Is that it applies really well only to a small class of solids composed of group 1 and 2 elements with highly electronegative elements such as halogens. Compounds such as, okay, so group 1 and 2, alkaline metals, and I remember that because we did that yesterday. Over here, periodic table group division. Alkali metals and the alkaline earth metals. See, I listen. Okay, what we'll need for this? Kinda lame, honestly. Well, yeah, but so am I. I don't tell you. Blender. Let's save it as desktop, projects, space, lab and time, resources, and abstraction -1 atoms. New folder, bonds. Bonds. There we go. We'll start the first one. Obviously it's lame, but so fine. Hydro explosivity is incredible. Okay, you are trying to keep it interesting. Just mentioning. Okay. Now. We're doing in cycles because we are... There we go. Atomic color standard. I always forget the name of it. CPK. There we go. Yep. We'll need this. And now. Though I don't think this will be here. It will not. All the elements pink. We'll have to do a pink on pink, which. Oh no, alchementals. Never mind. Violet. Violet green. Got it. Yep. Ah, I figured out first. There we go. This just stream is slow. Don't mind that. Violet green. Yeah. Won't do it this way. Remove this. We'll do it volume way. Principal volume. There we go. And here I can give you some hot tips and tricks in Blender, if you'd like. So what we'll do is we'll change this to 0. Actually, we'll keep it at 0.75. There we go. And now what we'll do is we'll do emission strength 1, and we'll make this green, dark green. Actually, color also dark green. Seems decent. And now this is violet. Seems a bit too bright for my liking. There we go. Yeah, atoms. Atoms with bonds. Something I just like when it comes to atoms. I just like using the volumes. Make the green a bit clearer. What exactly do you mean by that? Like more green? Because I can't. Like this. Actually, wait. Density 0 is nice. Huh. No idea. I had no idea density and emission just go like that. Oh, it gives also these nice blurred edges. Okay, great. Now, when it comes to bonds, we should also use the periodic table because I am not, unfortunately. Why are you making salt? As an example of paint along with Bob Ross. Making So now, let's first focus on chlorine. Everyone needs a friend, so let's copy chlorine. No, I can't really. Feels wrong to. I'm not Bob Ross. I'm not skilled. We'll do it in a unnecessarily professional way. And when I say unnecessarily professional, I do mean unnecessarily professional. This is very. Oh, I might do that for 1,000. For the okay, one segment of 1,000 subscribers special would be like a paint along with Bob Ross, except to make it explains every single tool I use. Well, I don't know why third person. I use for my videos. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's a great. Okay, I'm adding it to the list of things. I need a wig. Where would one get a wig? A cheap one, preferably, considering that I'm all out of juice right now. I need to. Oh, that's such a great idea. Notes from notepad, notebook, anything. I have docs opened. Why am I not using that? Docs. I cannot really show you on stream because that's Patreon only. Make it first. There we go. Okay. Is grips. Yep. Down. You have a scripts folder which has 15 pages. My goodness. Oh, that's such a great idea. I'm sorry, but I cannot let it go. I have to write it down. It's too important. 1000. A list, first of all, would be what I already planned, and second would be paint along with Bob Ross, except it's make it with Manim and Blender. There we go. Okay. Oh, such Bob Ross wig Amazon. Yeah, but do they have like a Amazon? Not amazing. Do they have like a, you know, buy one don't pay sort of deal? Bob Ross wig. Oh, that's. Maybe I'll just let my hair grow a bit. I'll figure something out. Yeah. I don't know. I have some cardboard. Yeah, I'll figure something out. Anyway, what we're doing? Oh yeah, ionic bonding. So we will do it in an unnecessarily professional way, which means we'll take this Alt G. It doesn't work on single things. That's great. Make it look stupid on purpose. Well, not exactly. Well, that's what we'll go for, right? That's how I'll later explain it. But yeah, it's I can get like a fake mustache on the mask. That would, yeah, it will be fine. It will work. And the beard. Yeah, I'll figure something out. So now ionic bonding, cube based. As I said, we'll do it unnecessarily professional, which basically means we'll do it like this. Right, we'll take all this, that, alright, now we need to select everything except the middle cube. There we go, and now we need to resize it, just like that. And now we should repeat the process, except with the outer thing. Actually, like, no, not like this. We need it to be halfway in between. Oh, wait, will this work actually? Oh yeah, we are missing one more cube over here, which will be halfway there. We will do it in an unnecessarily professional way using something called geometry nodes. Very exciting thing in Blender. We need it to be halfway there. Okay, let me just. Why did I delete the? Oh, I didn't mean to delete the cube. I don't know why I went with British spelling. Because now you can do select, very convenient indeed. And just... There we go. Will this work? It might not. No. No, I messed up. Deselect this. Doing it again. Physics box. Well, it's well. How would I? Let's just add 3 arrays because it's in the cube formation, right? 0. There we go. An array. 0, 1. There we go. Now just merge, merge, merge. It's important. Apply. apply and apply, and please tell me this one. This is one, yes. Now we have this, which is good. Now the only thing we'll have to do is just, we'll call it, well actually we should call these first. This will be chlorine, and this will be sodium. There we go. Yeah, because alkaline metals, violet. Yep, good. So now we can call this sodium cube, first thing, and now we'll copy it and call it chlorine cube. Now first let's start with chlorine cube, because they are just in Lanispan, right? Normal stuff, nothing weird about that. Yep, just like this, which means we will have to do it a bit manually, which might be ever so slightly annoying. We have this, basically every single thing this connects to. Actually, let me just delete this cube. We have to select, I'm thinking if there may be a better way to do it somehow. Because this might be a pain. So this, oh these are, yep. Oh, we can do it just step by step like that. 1, 2, 3, like this, then this, this, and this, and there we go. This is for the first button. Now for the second one. No! My makeit.makeit.wtf account settings are out of date. Dang it. I have no idea why my Windows feels the need to tell me that every second day. This is correct, right? Seems kind of correct. Every second vertice selected. Yeah. There are no connections, which would mean we are right. There are connections to this, obviously, but we haven't done it yet. Now, every single thing that these are connected to has to go. It actually won't be that hard, because we just have to click on the connections and not miss. Fortunately, I am a gamer, so this should not be an issue. No connections. That's great. Yep, looks correct. There we go. Now we have these vertices. We can, if my math is correct, we can just copy them and paste over here. Change them to NA cube. And if we just offset them, it should be fine, right? If we just offset them like this. Might not like, oh, they are actually not perfectly. And, well, if that's not a cube, then I don't know what is. Now we can do our magic, and for any cube, open up geometry node editor, new, right? And now we can add to it collection info, like this. Instance on points on vertices. Is there on vertices? Vertices. Points to vertices? No. Can I just do well, instance on points? Can I use geometry as points? And for this use, well, for this we need new collection. NA, when I finish, I can explain everything that I did here. Because this is a good way to do it. Actually, you have to trust me, this is a good way to do it. Also, this will never render because they are... There we go, because they are... And now we need CL. There we go! Did you look at that? Do something like this. Yeah, it's a geometry node. It's sick, but first let's also realize instances. which this geometry nodes looks like doing nothing, but it's important because Blender new. And actually I did it the wrong way. Over here we should have had, now we should have an A here, and now we have the bonds. And what's really neat about it, that's why I added the realize instances, is because now we can do array in every single direction, like 1 and 0, like 1 and 0, and we can also do array over here. And now we have a scalable model of what it should look like. So 1 and 0, and 1 and 0. And there we go! Over here we can see sodium chloride, what the bonds actually look like. It is very mesmerizing and actually not quite correct because it has these things in the middle where they overlay, and in order to fix that we would have to offset this. Yeah, the thing is we didn't actually quite do it correctly, and these are overlaying. Now we have to go to green, and over here, which ones are overlaying? Over here we also have one extra. Yes! Now it's not as symmetrical, but standard black lines for the bonds. I know that, you know, that would be the appropriate way to do it, but this is a bit more... Don't bother have something realistic. No, but this is more appropriate because it will kill you. No, but this is appropriate for a reason. This is not realistic. This is a way to symbolize that because these are electron clouds, right? And when two atoms bond, it's more of a thing where basically their electrons bond, which means that's kind of what it will look like. What we can do though is we can go over here. That's the really neat thing about, first of all, will it render? It will, which is already an improvement. And really neat thing about doing it this way is that right now we can go over here, call it the nucleus, and we can just make this smaller. Right, like this. Now call it emission. Let's make this violet. Good. And over here, add sphere, make this also smaller than that nucleus to represent. Normally this nucleus should be way smaller, may I add. Really small. There we go. And right now we can have an absolute madness over here, in case anyone likes, but we will do render of an edge. Yeah, it's... Yep, this neat. We'll do render of an edge to showcase how on the corner actually. The thing that I want to do with the, you know, space, life and time, because the paper itself would be rather worthless, because people can just write their own paper and research their own things. So if I were just to copy the sources, that would be rather worthless. So instead what I do is two things. First of all, I make it dense. Really dense. So this is dense information. There's a lot of information and not a lot of this thing where people basically write out history, stuff like that. No, over here you have information. You can read it and it might take a couple of reads, but you will understand, and it's small because of that, which is neat. And second thing is that I provide free, what do you call it? Well, free resources if someone needs. So if you, for example, want to showcase something that you read in the paper, you can just go for the resources and, for example, how muscles are built, or the cells with, you know, appropriate size and stuff like that. It's not yet on the side because I still haven't done the side, but I will have to do the side. I don't think it's ready yet for the side. Okay, there we go. Also, what's really neat about this is that we can just isolate it, which means we can take the one cube, go over Actually, no, I need this. There we go. We can just take both cubes, get them over here, like so. And now delete the erase, delete the erase, call them small. There we go. And now we can just, you know, trim them like this to have it 3 by 3. Oh, I forgot about one dimension. Whoops. And over here, actually, we could do what Elliot suggested with normal bonds to help visualize. Yeah. No bonds on the middle one. Actually, first let's take this. Oh, you added cylinder over there. No, you shouldn't have done. No, not over there. There we go. Now, because I am incapable of doing these sort of things incorrectly in the normal way, I'm incapable of doing them fast. Let's origin to geometry. Now, what was that? Alt3. Okay, now let's Google. Blender 3D cursor options. Shift right mouse button. No, I need the menu for them. Menu. Shift S. Yeah, I use the thing. There we go. Now we can cursor to active. There we go. It's in the middle. And now what we can do is we can delete the cylinder and get add cylinder. And it is perfectly in the. Oh, because cylinder is. There we go. Fixed. And now cylinder is perfectly in the middle, which means right now, if we do, I don't know, I'm doing this perfectly. It's very unnecessary. But now if we do mirror, let's run all 3 dimensions. Let's slide it down. Well, first scale it like that. Actually, only around Z for now. Scale it down. It's actually. Yep. Why is it always getting up? No, there we go. So now let's just rotate around 90 degrees. There we go. And now let's just copy this and rotate 90. Okay, that might take a while. This violet, or white, actually, maybe this. Here we go. And that's it. That's explaining the bonds between atoms. Make it transparent. You mean the bonds? Maybe that might. Yeah. There we go. So volume print. Actually, wait. Can I not make? I presume I can do it also this way. Is disturbing me. Well, bonds are visual only because we load that visual. Is there... Because I know that there's principled BSDF, which... Oh, I'm an idiot. Transparent. There it is. Now mix shaders. Like so. Like in the current cloud. Well, yeah, it is not. Also, it's not really a realistic electronic cloud, unfortunately, because you cannot really do a realistic one. Having bonds plus electronic cloud doesn't make sense. Yeah, but as I said, it's only the visual to showcase that it's connected to this thing. That looks decent. I don't feel it. You have to believe. You have to believe in it, Elliot. See now, highlighted bonds. Okay, I have 50-50 that I did that correctly. Let's see. NaCl, yes. Cool. Now resources. Abstraction -1. Bonds and the connection stop them. It's like edge of the electron cloud. Well, in reality, electron cloud is. How should I say it? It's okay. So electrons. When it comes to electrons, election cloud is not a cloud with electrons or made out of electrons. It's a cloud that tells you the probability of electrons being anywhere at once, which means the cloud is a lie. Pardon me, I'm a gamer, but the cloud is a lie. Now. Yeah, so now the actual thing would be that the when atoms come together, the probability would be just different. So it's maybe after I'm done with the quantum mechanics lectures, I could actually do some sort of simulator for this. Not a numerical one, obviously. One wouldn't render anything, that was too much, but I'm pretty certain also that Minute Physics did a video on this. Minute Physics, electron orbitals, third one. Yeah.
Thanks to Google for our so the energy does it have?
Yeah.
How
so
big is this orbitals? Water,
Minute Physics
and the
already
particle
did.
has a speck of dust. In that, you apply them. Here's what you get.
Minute Physics already did a visual on what
Isn't it beautiful?
electrons actually. Yeah. So I might. Okay, maybe I won't bother. So where were we? Where were we? Oh, where were we? So NaCl, ionic bonding. Make this smaller. Oh yeah, I forgot. How about okay, maybe let's not do it transparent. Because we did emission only, so transparent, that might be a bad idea. There we go. Try and show the subatomic stuff in the probability distributions way. Oh yeah. Also, I love the fact you called it stuffs because that's a very make it thing to do. But yeah, bonds non-transparent will look ever so slightly worse. But yeah, I know what you mean. I do believe that when I was doing... Well, I can actually show you this because you are Patreon and it is a mod, so might as well. Labeling small. It's what I do. Now, open. I can show you because there was one thing that I wanted to be realistic. and it's for a video, which might take a long time. That's why I started doing a while ago. So this, which one? I think this is bigger. So this is, looks like nothing, right? Looks weird. But this is nothing. This is actually nothing. But if we render this, then it might crash. And I represent the mutants in the nuclei. And also remember to, you know, to not include gravity as a force, only as a field. That's rather obvious, right? As you can see, it takes a while for this to render. It's been 20 seconds done nothing, because it's a rather massive thing. Yeah, and also remember to, when you are rendering this, also remember that relativity is a thing, and you have to appropriately change it so that the speed of the object in relation to your line has to reflect the space and time distortion. It takes a while to render a single frame because this is a massive thing. It's massive. Remember how in abstraction I did these animations and one of them was DNA. Remember that? Remember that? It may take a few minutes this time. It may. So, in abstraction, I did this thing where I did the DNA. Over here, what you can see is actually really far away, is actual DNA, with every single particle being a bit more realistic than the rest. Let me get close actually, because this will not happen. Yeah, well, reasonable. Crashed. Task manager. Who knows, you might not. Thank you. Blender is not responding. Oh wow, who could have predicted that would happen? Okay, Blender. So then let's load it again, but this time let's do it ever so slightly less, because I'm pretty certain that the DNA itself. This is the DNA, right? No, I don't want you. No, wait, this is not DNA. This is a cube. Obviously, it's a cube. But the DNA somewhere over here should be. Geometry nodes. There it is. Value 1000. Let's change it to be 20 or maybe 10 for now, because 2000 kills it, everything. There it is. This, I'm not gonna lie, I'm decently proud of that one. Don't mind the black one, just because something's definitely screwed up with the project. And as you can, if you take a look at these, electron orbitals are actually are actually here. And it is actually DNA. You can just increase the value and it, well, let me just increase the value and it becomes just longer. It's decent. It's real. What was it? It took a while, but yeah. And so I just have this DNA generator. Realistic DNA generator. Why those black, by the way? Completely black. Should be a mission. So this is what the backstage of videos look like. Most of the videos I am preparing for a long time in advance. It's an ultimate notes. Which one is screwed up? You seem normal. Which one is it? We have white, there's no hydrogen. Is it carbon? It's always carbon, isn't it? Yeah, it's always carbon, obviously. Adios to you too, Elliot. What's wrong with carbon? What happened? And why is nitrogen? Nitrogen C. Density is 50. Okay, it should look more like this. Now it looks kind of better. Au revoir. Au revoir to you too, Elliot. Alright, if we're doing like this, then let's do it like this. Do zobaczenia, Elliot. Tomaszkowi. Oh yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the thing, right? Ionic bonding, yeah, right. So, speaking of ionic bonding, yeah, right. Okay, cool. Text on the yeah, because I want to text over here. Great. So, let's go back to boring stuff. This time when I'll be working on videos, I will have to remember to post on Patreon. Well, this time I will post on Patreon because finding this point so bizarre to me. It feels weird to have a Patreon because it feels so weird. All right, ionic bonding, yeah. Ionic bonds model. Without bold. Why is it 500 BC? Why have 500 BC? Copy. Ionic bonding is a type of atomic bonds, maybe. The redundant way. You get higher T because I didn't want you to extra work, to be honest. No, I mean, it's... I mean, it's fine. I get hired here when you have 5 days. You don't have to, you really don't have to do that. Money aside, because obviously money is not like if one day when I'll be earning, I know, $600 a month on Patreon, then I will be able to focus only on YouTube and let's be real, invest most of the money in YouTube, all of it. Let's be real, and buy some more when I buy anything in existence. But still, money aside, it feels great. Because that's a sign that there is a possibility that I will be able to go full on YouTube. I mean, I hope so, because I still have this project for the Made It thing. Still have it. Spreading your links. Tifta, you are doing too much. You're making me feel bad. I feel like I'm not doing enough for the channel. I should be doing more, obviously. I should be doing more. There's not true general model does a fairly good job explaining rather small but important class of compounds that are called ionic solids. It's a type of model, bonds model. Let's be. It's very redundant. Model is a type of model that does a fairly good job of describing ion is the very clickbaity name thing, in case some YouTubers would like to clickbait, I don't know, or in Subnautica. I've had too much coffee, haven't I? That is a possibility. My speech is starting to lose its sense. Now, of describing ionic solids. Ionic solids. Everything I've written so far is relative garbage because it's just written. I just repeated the same thing twice, but and ions having charges, these ions because of had by electrostatic attractions. Perhaps I don't feel so strong about using word perhaps in science. Opposite charges attract, so perhaps the substances from which these ions consist of positive and negatively charged atoms being held together by electrostatic attraction. I really don't feel so strong about what perhaps, but ionic solids. Specific ionic solids. The kind of solids held together by electrostatic attraction. In ionic solids, I just wrote down it again. They are made up of ions. Too much coffee is impossible. Recently I went on a detox for 3 weeks because I've been drinking coffee every day and just stopped having any effect on me. So I went on 3 weeks, now it kicks like a mule. It's good because, okay, for me right now it's 2 AM, so I'll have to stay up all night. A new video in 2 days, I'm not even close to being done. I've been focusing on the video for 5 days from now and on the video for 2 days from now, so I'll have to do both, probably both today. Every ions, okay, compound sodium chloride. I should also probably add over here. So, without bold, sodium chloride. Just sodium chloride. Not what I meant. No idea there was even a shortcut for this. Not what I meant too. Too many shortcuts. This italics, cool. Only video and end up with 8 videos of notes in like 5 sections here. That's good though. That is still good. I genuinely have a problem the other way around. Every single time I think of a video, it ends up being really short. So having a large video, large videos are good in my opinion. I love large videos, like Vsauce style. The problem is that those videos are hard to make because usually when I'm making a video about something, well, okay, there was one case where I was trying to do the quantum physics video and that could have been a large video, but I just messed it up to do since I know how hard each part will be. Sometimes I get the dead. That's why you shouldn't think about the big picture, just think about small parts. I know what you mean because I have the exact same thing. I'm thinking about many videos at once, and because of that I'm not doing a thing for a single one of them. That's why lists are important, because if you isolate each part, then you can just ignore the big picture, focus on one part, and, you know, ignore this feeling of, oh my goodness, I have so many things to do. Yeah, it's a normal thing. I'd have exactly the same thing. Because of that, I waste time. That's why coffee helps. This is not true generally, but yep, read the part. Arranged in such a way, such as every ion of one type is surrounded by 6 ions of opposite charge. Alright. Every ion of one type is surrounded by 6 ions of another. Feels a bit big for this. Yeah. Alright, so now I'm not good with managing how these things look. I might not have enough space. Okay. They are made up of little ions. By electric that they're made up of opposite charge ions. And always had this sniper mentality by getting one thing done. You don't have to worry about it. It's just dead. You mean? You mean? I wish I had this sort of sniper thing. Focus on the task and finish it. Yeah, streams help with that for me. The problem is I can't really stream everything. If I stream how I make every single video, then what's the point of videos at this point? I tried in the past. I tried streaming videos. It did not end well. I worked on one on stream, but it didn't end well. I didn't even upload that video. Okay. Made up of oppositely is that even a word or is it coffee? Charged ions? Signs of decibels. Well, here's the thing. Recently I had a funny story actually. I was talking with someone and they were working on this project where it was actually it was a very comical thing because they were working on this project. They had no idea who I am, by the way, too, which was even funnier. I was chatting with them as Make. It's a long story actually how I end up chatting with them, but I was chatting with them and they started doing all this project they started doing were about dissecting audio into different, well, I think it was even a melody, dissecting a melody into different tones. And I asked them if I could help in some way, right? And they told me, well, no, unless you are an expert on Fourier transforms. And, you know, I just went over and sent them this, and I said, well, I do dabble in quantum physics. That's kind of... you know, as a side thing, just I dabble in quantum physics. It's funny. This example looks smart. It's not. It's basic. It's just I used that's a problem that I have. I should also make a video about this. This equation is not complicated. It looks complicated. It is not. It is actually very simple. It seems complicated because there's a lot of things going on. I already showed it to Tefta, but based on my statistics, it showed me that someone else is watching. And since they haven't left, since I started doing the entire chemistry thing, that means that they probably, hopefully, won't get bored by this. And this is actually an interesting thing. This equation looks extremely complex. 2 pi, right? Because there's a lot of things going on. E to the -1/2 times x divided by s squared, then s, then cosine of x. I mean, it looks insane, but in reality, this is just 3 equations combined together. That's why it looks so complex. We have first equation, which is e to the power, first equation beloved by everyone, e to the power -1/2 x divided by s squared divided by 4s. No, we divided by 4 squared 2 pi, And that equation, anyone who remembers, something is off with it, I10 times 10 over here, and is it times, by the way, it's times s divided by s. I totally did not see that too, which is rather bizarre. Not divided by 4, there we go. This times, okay, I am totally messing it up. Oh, hi there, Mr. Man. Welcome back. Welcome. You joined a killer live stream right now. You really divide by s seems right. Okay, well these are basically 3 pointers. These are 3 joined together. I don't know how I didn't notice this thing. This looks like this, and it's basically a sine wave. Except more of it appears and less of it appears, depending on s. And this equation looks really complex, right? Looks unbelievable, looks insane. Some might even call it, because that would be rather true. It looks insane, but the truth is, it is not. It is just cosine of x. That's the first equation, which gives it the wavy shape. That's why I multiply it by it. The second one of it is 10 divided by 4, because that's just kind of normalization thing, so that it always would stay next to 1. And the third one is something called the normal distribution. Very convenient indeed. That's what gives it the really weird thing. And it is, in fact, it is simplified normal distribution, because I didn't want to do the entire thing, there was no point. Which is e divided by s square t 2 pi. Okay, so this 2 pi. 2 pi e to the power of negative 1 divided by 2 x divided by s squared. And this normal distribution, you can see the higher the s is, the more flat it is, and the smaller the s is, the more up it goes. Because I'm pretty certain we also, there we go. The smaller the s is, the less flat is and more is it focused on this middle piece. That's why when s is really small, you can see the wave, this cosine is only over here. When it's getting bigger, the cosine moves up to the part where the normal distribution actually fits. And because of that, when you join all of these together, right? When you join all these together, when you take this, when you multiply it by this, then it is normalized, which means it never moves from 1. If you add the cosine, then it gives it the cosine shape. And if you shorten them, that looks insane. Drop what hits, looks magical. Well, this is actually not used for anything atom related. The actual wave functions of an atom are, actually I haven't gotten those. This is something that I just made up. And the basic idea of most of these functions, whenever you see a function that looks insane, it is probably not. The basic idea is that just someone that made this function just combined multiple simple things, because that's how math works. Over here, this is just 3 different things combined. So we have the normal distribution, or let's call it n. We have the normal distribution, then we have the normalization, let's just call it constant, is equal to 10/4, like this. And then we have the cosine of x, which is well equal to cosine of x, that's just the function. And when you combine all of them together, you get this massive thing. And then if you apply the Fourier, transform on them, it gets even more messed up. It looks like this then. So don't trust people now when they tell you something is complex, because it's probably not. Most of the time it's not. It's just people who combine a lot of simple things and call it without actually. Well, don't trust when. Okay, people on average are not smarter than you, so don't. So don't trust them when they tell you they are smarter than you, because they are probably not. People who. Yeah, too much coffee. I'm sorry if I started and don't make any more sense. It's. I don't drink alcohol, that's why coffee is this sort of thing to me. Caffeine, alright. Ionic bonding. How is it possible that we have 6 viewers at the moment? How did this even happen? I'm streaming ionic bonding. It's what did I do? I feel like I have a free pass from YouTube. Yeah, the more you yeah. I feel like I have a free pass from YouTube after I did this 100 stream, which was huge. YouTube just gave me a free pass on anything and I get viewers. It's their mistake. They are opposite charged atoms. They are made of opposite charged atoms, which attract. Which attract. I feel like I should add something more to it, but that's kind of it when it comes to ionic bonding. When it comes to why ionic bonding works, right? Made up of charged ions, which attract due to the opposite charges. Maybe I could add over here why they work from electron point of view, because basically they are simple. One ion is missing electrons, whilst the other one has too many. And because of that, they stay together, because the one that has too many kind of lets the one that has too few borrow an extra electron. Does that make sense? Maybe kind of. Does it? Does that? Does it? Okay. So paint, basically, right? You have paint. That's the basic idea. You have atom number 1 and you have atom number 2. This is a perfect drawing. I'm sorry, I don't have a graphical tablet with me, so. Well, this is what they look like on their own. We have atom 1 and we have atom 2. There we go. Magic. Now, how to put it into words? Opposite charges. And the atoms which have too many electrons to be stable share the extra electrons with ones that have too few electrons to be stable, resulting in and over here we can add the results of that, which means what kind of properties ionic bonds have. Someone finally left. I was impressed they made it this far, honestly. That's ionic bonds. Alright. Non-directional structure is determined purely by geometry. That's it when it comes to ionic bonding. That's all you're gonna tell me. Okay, that's good, because I was kind of afraid that I started talking moonshine. Oh, ever so slightly down. Again. Margin 0. Okay, margin 116. And this ever slightly up. Damn it. No. Ah, it's this one. This. Ah, it's too much now. No. With limited chemistry knowledge makes sense. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Resulting in and over here we should add the. Okay, I'm not a robot. You should know that by now. What kind of never mind. What kind of robot would try to look up ionic bonds? Well, I suppose if someone were trying to. It's because I selected the. Okay, it's. Well, I suppose if someone was trying to make their own web browser by just using Google servers, then that would. Yeah, I suppose then someone could try to look up any bonds. Any cars? That's not a car, that's just a scooter. No cars. Yes. Someone. Ionic bonds. Oh, Britannica. Oh, Britannica. Electrovalent. Oh, get it? Because it's because it's electrostatic attraction. That's the electrovalent. Get it? Okay. Makes sense. Opposite charge ions in the chemical compound. Such a bond forms when the valence atoms or electrons of one. Oh, get it? Electron because and valent because the valent electron permanent are transferred permanently to another atom. Becomes positively charged. Negative charged. Yep. Positive and negative charges. Yep. But we are looking kind of for the properties. Properties of ionic bonds. Yep, how they form. Oh, that's the thing that I drew. Would you look at that? That's shut up for a second. Would you look at that? See that in the image? That's like wow. That's like what I drew. Wow, that's how I know about that. Yeah, we didn't get to that part yet. It's been 2 hours and I haven't done anything. What's with the book? Whoops. Physical properties, there we go, great. Bob Ross in effect. By structure, resulting in compound with the high melting and boiling point. Compound highly dependent on the by its own on structure, on its own structure, with generally but spelled correctly. Maybe that would be a decent idea. I'd love to add this text over here, but how? Image options. Is there maybe add text wrapping? No. Is there maybe add? Oh, I can finally do the thing. Great. Damn it. There we go. This. Melting and boiling point. Molten zone because on tende. And able to conduct electricity only when molten or dissolved. There we go. Now it's just I have like both. Come on. Bit down. So okay. All image options and dissolved. Yes. It looks ugly, but at the same time, I'm not good with this sort of thing. That's good enough. Covenant bonding. Covenant bonding. So now, most widely used model, chemical bonding. The simplest possible molecule. This is the hydrogen molecule, iron. Okay, so delta, right? No, it's just hydrogen with two. Okay, never mind then. Two nuclei and one electron. So two hydrogens with one electron. Okay, understood. First, however, think what will happen if we try to make a simple molecule. Two protons with repellent distances. It is clear that such a molecule can exist. Yeah. Two nuclei are required for bonding to occur. If the electron is the space between two nuclei, I feel like I shouldn't just read, I should comment, right? That's my job, yeah. So, is it really the default example? It feels very specific. Isn't the space between two nuclei both burdens toward itself?
Suppose that saucer or whatever it was had something to do with this. Your guess is good as mine, Larry.
So you mean that two hydrogen? Well, I suppose I could. I mean, I kind of get how it works, but still, it feels a bit off. It's hydrogen, right? It looks like this: hydrogen, electron, hydrogen. There's one problem though. We do have. Where is it?
Yeah, yes I am. Calvin? Yes, sir?
Atom, right? There we go, yes. Nucleus. And there we have the thing. So, single proton, because this is a single proton too. That's all the nucleus has. Which means this has a positive charge of, well, one electron. 1e, sorry, not one electron, 1e doesn't charge, it's also 1e, and this one is negative 1e, which means the actual thing has 1e. That's kind of off to understand. And I can see. We see then that the electron is an essential component of a chemical bond, but that it must be in the right place between two nuclei. Well, I suppose it, yeah, makes sense. Used to calculate the force experienced by two nuclei versus proton. So let us define two regions of space about nuclei as shown in the figure. One region. Yep.
And now some of us laugh at outer space.
Anti-binding region. Could have just called it non-binding region. Will work against the binding. Okay. As shown in the figure, but
That is why you are here. And now for the first time, we are bringing to you
this simple picture illustrates there is no picture. there is no picture here. There is absolutely no picture. I feel like that. What picture? I feel like a picture could be useful here. H2 plus covalent bonding images. Okay, so it really feels like an off example. That's covalent. Covalent. The number one rule of chemical bonding. Chemical bonds form when electrons can be simultaneously close to or more nuclei. I feel like I should add this to bonds in general. Bonds. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Just bonds. Actually, chemical bonds. For that, I should get the definition. Chemical bonds first. Describe what they are. An all-white image. There's a possibility. There's a possibility. Mission molecules, crystals, and the structures. Last thing, okay, that was actually great definition. I cannot copy it once again because that would be, well, but it's not good thing to do.
No, yes, sir. Back up the car and gather radio.
Oh, it is described too. I love Google for doing things like this. All right. Atoms or ions? Wait, do you have? Or aren't ions just atoms with extra or lacking? Not lacking. Too much coffee. Lacking electron. Bonds in chemistry are permanent attraction of, well, not permanent, lasting between atoms or ions. Yeah, I cannot change that in any way, shape or form. It's the it's perfect definition. Yeah, just it feels wrong every single time I have to do it. It feels so wrong, and I really hate the fact that I have to do it.
Even television. And now some of us laugh at outer space.
Okay. Well, next of chemical bonding. Chemical bonds, maybe. Oh, bonds of chemistry, I have that. Which form when electrons can be simultaneously. This is a killer word to spell. Close to multiple nuclei. Yep. That this principle applies also to the ionic model, as will be explained later in the chapter. So yeah, there is a way. So yeah, so there is a rule. There's a rule. That's the rule for bonds. It's just models are a higher level description of them. Yep. Likes the ionic model. Okay. As will be explained later in this chapter, the electron that is lost by positive ion ends up being closer to more nuclei, from whose electron cloud it came in the compound. So wait, an electron which is lost by positive ion is closer to every single one of them. Okay. Now there are 3 models for covalent bonding then. And also, when it comes to bonds, it is bonds, it's plural, because this will be used for many bonds at once. Now we should go for it over here, like this. There we go. I should just do the simplified example, right? Right, 90. I should do just a simplified example. So this time will be no fun clouds, it will be just... Oh my goodness, why is it always getting them up over there? Hydrogen. Some will be no funny examples, no funny business, it will be just over here like this.
Hi there! What a wonderful time for you to drop by. You know, they're just setting up to shoot a scene of our new star, and I'd love to introduce you before they begin. Honestly, we're all just bursting with excitement about this brilliant new performer. We think this one will not only win every award hands down, but just gonna win the hearts of people all over the country. Come on, I want you to meet a great new star.
Now exclude. What? There is something genuinely wrong with me today. I cannot pronounce basic words. Right. CH, and this will be blue, also reflective, and oh, there we go. Now we have this. Music is great. Collection instance, and it will be comic age. Like this. Now what you need is, I didn't want you to end up inside. Why even? Comic election. That actually can be text one. Now let's make this smaller. In, and you will have a different one because you'll be yellow. Now let's the comic election. This time it can be transparent. Didn't work. Why did it not work? Why was nothing rendered? Excuse me. Is this rendered? It is, so there's some problem with... I think I know what the issue might be. Is that these are turned off when these should be. Right? No. Wrong. It's not even transparent. Oh, because I turned it non-transparently. This... No, damn it. Is it in a different M thing? I don't quite exactly know what you mean, but I just got an idea on how to fix it. Yeah, I'm smart. Now let's change this election to emission, yellow, and 2, and these are should be reflected now. Let's see. There we go. Whoa, whoa, what do you mean adjust empty? Oh, because I'm such an idiot. This shade smooth. Is it better? Is it worse? It's not different at all. Okay, but that's the... Okay, this E is really upsetting. me just... This? Please tell me now you are walking... no. This? Yeah, eyeballing it, great. That's always the best idea when you're walking with in actual software, to eyeball it. There we go. Is it a decent example? It's not quite. Let's make this a bit brighter, actually. 1, that's good enough, but let's do 1 and white. Because it will be in a white paper, which means that it will look off, it won't be white. Too white, too much, way too much. This, bit gray. Yeah, decent. I'll say, no, I turned it off actually. I do need this random. Now I could also highlight different parts. So for example, this election is allowing it to be bonded together. Okay, covalent bonding now. Bonding. Now, the polar covalent model can only be guaranteed when the election negativities. So we'll have 3 models for describing So there are 3 models just for describing covalent bonding. I mean... Oh, so ionic bondings are when atoms have the same charge, except it's negative. But covalent bondings are when the atoms don't have the same charge. Okay, it makes sense. Oh, that's the picture? That's... It's comically small. No, it's totally the other way around, actually. It's totally the opposite of what I was saying.
We encourage lawlessness with the false.
Okay, covalent bonding then. This is fun. No bold, and now... let's be like this. Well, let's send it this image, let's do it differently. Let's send it this. Also, it should be with... It should be over here. Not over here, dang it. There it is, yes, over here, exactly. Placing images correctly is a skill which I do not possess. It's... Okay, great. Now enter a couple of times. and this over here. One day I'll have to format this entire thing. Common bonding. Over here we should also add, probably. Okay, there we go. This is the place. Over here we should also add models for describing covalent bonding, and all of this should be together with format. Keep lines together, yes, and format keep with text. There we go, yes. And now we can add how many breaks you want. Okay, that's maybe a bit too many breaks. I just want to check it, if it breaks. Okay, it breaks. That doesn't matter. Okay, covalent bondings. Yeah, covalent bonding. For some reason, I'm very tired and hungry. Maybe it's because I haven't ate anything for the last 24 hours. That actually might be okay. So hydrogen molecule ion. No worries, theft up. No worries. Can be there. I mean, you don't have to. It's fine. It's fine. I don't want you to, use any of your personal at this point. Yeah, but you've done enough, mate. You've done more than enough. Yeah. See ya, Tefta. Good luck. Good luck. And thank you again. In the meantime, we should probably finish this because. Okay, so covalent bonding. So great. I feel like we'll do covalent bonding and then we'll end the stream because it's been 2 hours already. Chemical bond that involves sharing of molecules on electron pair between atoms. Pairs, but there is no. Literally in the example they showed, there is no pair. Oh, covalent. Oh, you get covalent because they both have a valent okay. I'm getting kind of mixed messages because over here we have an example. We have an example of single electron, which, I mean, I'm getting mixed messages. An electron, the effect is not independent. Yep. Sign will check both nuclei. It doesn't make sense for it to have one electron. I feel like this is just describing bonds in general. Oh, that would explain a lot. Oh, that is well made. Usually something break when you move too quickly. So I should just add this to bonding in general, like bonds over here. I suppose. Perfect. I feel like we should leave it right here. I think it looks perfectly. Bonds became okay. Ionic over here. Enter a couple of times. Great. Now, multiple nuclei. These electrons hold atoms together and overcome the repulsive force caused by the protons in the nuclei. There we go. This works now. All of this should be format. Keep lines together and format. Keep with text. There we go. So I guess over here we have some more space to build bonds. In the picture above, we can see the insert equation. H2 plus molecule and will be opposite to repel, attract, yeah, which attracts them to the electron due to electrons having a negative charge, resulting in a stable bond, resulting in a bond between the two ions. Because they are ions, cool, great. The two atoms, actually, atoms are ions in this case. That's a good question. One of them, because in theory, if that electron is only belongs to one of them, the one of them would be an ion, the other one would be an atom. Particles. There we go. Now for the covalent bonding. I guess we'll just have to describe this one. I genuinely feel like I'm too tired. I have to go and eat something. I'm all out of gas. I haven't eaten. Well, I have for the last 24 hours. I've drunk a cup of coffee, a cup of milk, and ate a pear. For now, that's it. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye!